Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is a Tuesday night, and you know what that means. It means something a little bit different, though, this time. It's a surprise. We're doing a Tuesday night market watch based off of what happened with the metals that we saw today. And the markets are going to be opening up here in mere moments, and it's going to be very interesting to see what they do. But first, I've got to get to where I can get things adjusted here, and then I'm going to get to you where I can see you. And I appreciate you joining me here tonight. We'll also have some scammers that may help us interpret these markets tonight as they open up in Asia. Because is this an overreaction that we saw today with the markets? I don't know. We'll see. I kind of suggested that it could be, at least to some extent, when I made my video today talking about the markets. So it'll be very fascinating to see what happens here. So let's get to where we can see you. Scammers that may. And there we go. Good crowd here tonight so far. We are going to do a special broadcast watching the markets as they open up in Asia. They are open now. It takes a little bit of time for them to refresh over there on Kitco, but we're going to watch them. And let's see here. Boom, shalaka. Well, not yet, not yet. Before they open up, I want to say this. Some people have been saying they've been watching the markets in different places. The best place to get your prices, other than like places like TradingView that watch them by the second, is typically Kitco. It shows them in different time zones, and we're looking in Asia right here. It gives you, they don't refresh as often, and you don't get down to the nitty gritty, but it's the simplest way, and I like them because they do that. It's not the futures price. Some of these other shows, programs, I'm talking about cable shows like on TV, they're showing futures prices, and that confuses people. But anyways, welcome. Glad you guys are here. Good to see all of you here tonight. We got a good crowd coming in so far. It was an exciting day for the markets, and we're going to keep up with it. I appreciate you all being here, each and every one of you, from Christopher Sanchez and Anna Johnson to Dale Val, Wayne Puckett, and Silverstruck, and everybody in between, as well as Silver and Gold Stack Attack. We're also expecting some scammers to call us, but let's see here. I'm anxious to see what they're going to do right out of the starting gate in Asia. And it's still frozen here, but we'll get to it. It'll pop up here. Let's do one comment. And this would be interesting because this is a good one to check here anyways, because Jade Friday is very good about giving some back information on some of the stuff I talk about in the videos. And he did some research on the prices. A buying opportunity would be if gold's price should drop to around 1640-ish per troy ounce or thereabouts. This is because during the last fall in 2022, gold's triple bottom price supports were at 1634.30 on September the 27th, 2022, then at 1631.70 on October 19th, and finally at 1628 on November the 3rd. On the other hand, gold's double peak resistance was at $2,057.15 on August 6th of 2020, so that was really where the high was, not this 2070, which I think was futures prices, and then at 2039 on March 8th, 2022. That gives you an idea of the range we're looking at here based off of the last year. Pretty wild. Yes, indeed. Appreciate you guys being here. We're marching through. We are doing a special broadcast tonight. We are doing a broadcast on the markets, and they should be open right now, and they are. So look at that. Right out of the starting gate, they're kind of assessing the situation, looks like. I think they're trying to digest all the data and information. So there's no movement on silver's price. It is staying flat, and gold is reaching out a little bit higher by 70 cents out of the starting gate, and palladium is recovering a little bit there. It's up $3 from the close. There we go. Wow. Pretty amazing to see here. We're going to watch these numbers. Maybe not quite as often as we normally would on a Sunday night, but we're going to backtrack on them and see, because I want to see if this is going to stick. These prices are going to stick, especially in the East, in Hong Kong and Shanghai. So stay tuned as we go through some of these comments. We have Zipper Adventures here on about what silver did the unthinkable, and it's pretty much recovered back to normalcy, but a reaction based off of the dollar is, if that's you want to call that normal, but anyways, it will downs a few cents, then back up. Not weird, based on current dollar and economy. So we'll do that. Yes, but it's reacting to the opposite of what the dollar index does. That is weird, Zipper. There's no question about that. Comes down to precious metals being worth more than its dollar price, so other than getting a good deal, the average U.S. dollar cost is pretty irrelevant at the moment. You're trying to buy and resell for some minute profit, which I never recommend. Well, a Zipper, I never once in this video suggested that I'm buying it to try to sell at any particular point in time, buy and resell for some minute profit. That's exactly the opposite of what I talk about on this channel. I think you need to watch the video again, and you must be new here because you're impugning motives that I never made in this video. All right, very good. And thank you so much. Thank you, Dan2886. He just finished watching tonight's video, or today's videos. Thank you so much. Warren Rosario is here. Appreciate you guys being here. And I apologize if I don't get to everybody and address everybody in the chat here, but I appreciate each and every one of you being here. Yeah, Jay Hart, the Sal's Gal calendar is pretty much dead. I'm not going to even attempt. I've tried my best on it. There's no interest, not one iota of interest except for Nick's coins. I haven't even heard from her in a while, but if she's still interested in doing it, we'll do one just completely of her. I have no problem with that, but we'll see. All right. Far North says, I don't know where gold and silver will be next year, but I know the dollar will only be good for wiping one's butt. Well, I tell you what, it's getting closer. If you look at the dollar's value today compared to where it was in 1913, that's probably about right, but nonetheless, and we'll see. All right, very good. SDP, I don't think it had to do with the Trump issue per se, but I did talk about it in this evening's video, and I think that could play a role down the road. I think it very well could. All right, good to see NanDoubleX here. Good to see you, and good to see you, Silver Drill Pickle, as we march on through here. And if you are here, if you don't mind, less than half of you have pressed that thumbs up button that are here. I appreciate you doing that. We're going to answer one more comment. I'm going to get back to the markets here. And this is about buying gold and maybe taking a pause. Stop buying gold, especially when it's up this high. But before we do that, get to know IQ's video, let's take this scammer call. Hello?
Hi, David.
Yeah. Yes, hello.
Hi, it's Tracy with ACF. How are you?
I'm good, Tracy. How are you doing? Thank you for calling. I want to address this. Yes, indeed, and I appreciate you being here. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Just got my daughter from karate.
Karate, nice. All right. Well, I have a nice little place that teaches karate. In fact, that's what I need funding for. I have a little place in Waco, Texas. It's a nice, kind of a cheaply made building. But if she wants to come, she can take part in it. We teach her karate. We teach her music and all kinds of stuff. I read the Bible. We read Bible verses. And
that is so wonderful. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
But we're in Fort Lauderdale.
Well, I could fly her out there. It's no problem. I have a guy that was a drummer. His name is David, and he comes out too. Yes, indeed. Yes, that's right. And so we'd love to have you out here. We also are watching the markets right now too, because we teach the kids about precious metals as well.
Are you serious?
Even though it's not really a part of the overall program of what we do here. We're the Davidians, the branch Davidians, and what we do, we want to branch out. That's what we want to do here. You know what I mean?
Okay. So you have just a karate studio for now?
Well, for now. We want to expand into music. We want to get the compound. We have a nice little tower up there, too. We can put a 50 cal up there. I mean, it's just great. You know, it's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. Yes, indeed.
Perfect.
Well, we have had some police come by. I must warn you, we've had some police come by from time to time, and the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms has been around a few times too. But other than that, it's fairly peaceful there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's all good. Yes.
Gotcha.
Right.
Okay. So how much were you looking for?
Well, in order to get this, we need to fortify the walls, because it seems like 5.56 NATO rounds can just go right through those walls pretty easily. So we need to fortify those walls up pretty good. So we probably need about 1.2 million You know, we want to prevent, you know, an M1 Abrams tank from punching a hole in there and putting tear gas in there. You know what I'm saying? We want to prevent something like that from happening, which is highly unlikely at this point, but we just got to be prepared for that just in case.
Okay. Okay. So what's the revenue monthly for the business?
We're doing about $98,000 a month.
Okay. And so how is your personal FICO?
Oh man, we're really personal. Me and FICO, we're like this. I'm crossing my fingers. You can't see that, but I'm crossing my fingers right now.
Okay.
We're close. We're tight. We're tight like that.
So what would you say the range is? 500, 600?
I'd say if the velocity of a round coming out from the tower at the top, we could probably go about 1.5 miles, depending on the wind. We could probably make a shot, probably a headshot from about that far out.
Okay, so I'm saying, what's your personal credit score?
Oh, my credit score. Oh, yeah. It's somewhere around the range of about between 610 and 710. That depends on how many armor personnel carriers you have around.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, if it's a Bradley, not a tank, a 50 cal can just rip that up like butter. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I'm talking about the kind of butter that's you put in the microwave for about 15 seconds and it starts to get real soft.
Yeah. So what's a good email address for you?
Probably the best email address is the one that works, and it's the one that I check the most. That's going to be the best one.
Okay.
Right.
Which one is that one?
Oh, that's going to be dkoresh at CompuServe.net. That's dkoresh at CompuServe.net.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so I'll send out the link to the application.
All right. Sounds good. All right. And you let your daughter know. No brainwashing will be involved, by the way. Just a little propaganda, but other than that, no brainwashing. All right?
Okay. No problem.
All right. Thank you. You take care. Bye-bye. I think she wanted to get off that call as soon as possible. All right. So while we were waiting, it looks like the markets moved in the opposite direction. So apparently, the events happening in Waco, or perceived events, have pushed gold and silver down slightly. So this leaves a little bit of credence to my theory that perhaps, maybe, the market's overreacted, kind of like I did on the phone with that lovely lady there. Maybe so. By the way, Liquid Electrum, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate that so much. If you run Sal's credit, here comes hold for ransom. There you go. Yes, indeed, that's right. Militant karate rocks. That's right, exactly. All right, very good. So let's get back here to some of the comments. But so far, it looks like there's a slight correction in order here. It looks like at the beginning of the night, and this is one of the reasons why I wanted to do this surprise Tuesday night market watch, and we'll proceed on here. Appreciate you guys being here. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's see what we have here. So, No IQ. Let's get to No IQ's comment. He says, I shifted my strategy last year, but the complete opposite. I noticed I have a lot more silver than gold, so I started buying more gold than silver, and this will not change. I'm on the exact same path, No IQ. We're blood brothers in that regard, or we're gold brothers. The price has dropped on me in the past, and I'm sure it will in the future, but at least I have it. That's exactly right. And as for normal, nothing is normal. It is abnormal. That's right. I'll keep buying gold and stack to hold, and I'm not stressed. Way to go, brother. That's the way to do it. Yes, indeed. Exactly right. Cybercurd Twitcher is here. Good to see you. Boris Perez is here. And Rocky Superstar is amongst us tonight, as well as Benny Barker. Appreciate you guys. Yes, indeed. And let's march on through here. And by the way, I probably owe Liquid Electrum some razor kicks on that. Let me do him some razor kicks. I haven't done razor kicks in a while. I'm going to do 20 real quick. Stay with me, guys. While we do the razor kicks, we'll look at the markets. We'll see what they do. They are down here in Asia. In fact, now platinum is now starting to correct a little bit too. This is what I had kind of somewhat predicted in this evening's or afternoon's video. But let's fulfill our destiny for Liquid Electrum and do these razor kicks. All right, let's see here. All right. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, there we go. Thank you guys for sticking with me. What I do, for those of you new here, here's what I do. And I debated whether to do this on this live stream or not, but whenever someone donates via Super Chat, I do one exercise, whether it be a razor kick, whether it be a curl or a push-up. If they do it PayPal, friends and family, I do 2. Why do I do that? Because the Super Chat, YouTube takes out 30% and taxes take well over 20%. And so that was what that accounts for. Whereas PayPal, friends and family, there's no fees or any of that. So thank you so much. All right. Very good. Let's get back to the markets here. We can see that gold and silver are pulling back ever so slightly, but there is a little bit of a pullback, which suggests that maybe this might be a slight correction. I had theorized in this evening's video that the markets may be overreacting a bit. We'll keep an eye on it. Khan says, Multi-Gunman, good to see you. Yes, the razor kicks make me fart squeaky. That's right. It's exactly right. All right, let's see here. Patrick, M24. It's still over $24 an ounce, even though it's rigged from here to heaven and back. So true, yes. Well, right now, it's amazing what happens in a day. It's now up over 25. My Silver World, thank you. I've watched your channel for a while. Stack on everyone. My first super chat. Thank you, My Silver World. I appreciate that so much. Wow. Thank you, my friend. Very kind of you. And he's been kind of watching in the background, My Silver World has. But thank you so much for that. Let me give you 5 quick push-ups. We're going to do that. Might as well. Let's do it. Thank you very much. Your first super chat. Thank you. Very kind of you indeed. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. There we go. Oh, yeah. Nice. All right. Now, let's see here. Let's march ahead. So thank you, M24. $24 an ounce. And we're going to march on through to today's comments here in very short order. Alex Pearson says, it's the ETF gold push, which is 90% of all ounces. Safe haven, once the bank run settles down, those ETFs will bail and gold will drop 1 to 3 months. Very well could happen. We should be prepared. That could be a possibility. But we'll see here. Now, on the other end of things, what's happening in this comment leaves credence to what happened today. This is interesting. This is what is said here by Peter Quist. Top silver analyst Ted Butler just announced in his latest investment newsletter 3 days ago, in his 40 years of silver analysis, he has never seen a more bullish future for silver. A black swan event or squeeze could be on the horizon due to supply deficits coming from world mints, bank runs, geopolitical factors, inflation, and unprecedented fear contagion. Get in or get more before the stampede into precious metals explodes. There's certainly a lot of little things, big enough things, that if you combine 2 or more of them, that could happen. However, I don't know that I share that bullish of a outlook for silver. I do think that 1 or 2 or 3 or more of the combination of those things heats up, we very well could see them go up very much dramatically. Thank you, YouTube. He says the Whisper Explorer was nice today. Thank you so much. I'd like to change it up a little bit. Thank you so much. And nice. Got my shipment of stands today. Very excited. Thank you, My Silver World. Great. Hello, Silver Shelby. Phil Japan said it would buy oil in rupee. Wow. Yes. Okay. That could be too. Again, more of these nations are looking to decouple from the dollar. And that's just another example. Thank you, Rocky. Aaron Dougherty says here, thank you for sharing this. Someone needed to tell the truth and risk about buying gold right now. I think too many people rush into gold without any education and because of fear. And you should never buy anything without strictly, purely out of fear. And by the way, fear is not always a bad thing either. We should be concerned, and maybe that's the right word. You know, you buy it out of concern with but out of use rationality and use common sense as well as well-researched sense to kind of see where things are in the market. Because we really don't know what could happen. And so many people get burned when they make rash decisions on anything, really, with regards. But anyways, all right. And Jazz Hall says here, 10-to-1 is the standard in American silver and gold tradition. I've heard it was like 15-to-1, right? I'm not sure if 10-to-1 was ever, but I could be wrong. 10 ounces of silver, 1 ounce of gold. It is off tilter because it's being controlled and manipulated by the international bankers. And see, the thing is I think the natural market forces play a much larger role in that than the other thing. The 10-to-1 is really closer to the mining ratio, which really never should be an indicator of where the price should be or as an argument of manipulation. Manipulation does happen, but it's really not enough to have that much of an effect on the markets, especially with all the forces involved. But anyways, yes, fear is a great motivator for sure. It sure is. Sometimes you can make mistakes operating out of fear. Michael Earl Gray, from earlier today, this video here, he says, or actually just from yesterday's video, but he commented on it earlier today. I have long been neglecting my first beloved metals, waiting for the price to go down. I think lead and brass are about as cheap as they're going to get. Was 2019 times 6, now 2019 times 2 to 3. Wow. Yeah, crazy. There you go. Take advantage if you can get things cheaper now. Yes, indeed. Very good. Let's take a slurp of some coffee here. Yeah. Rationality is about to go out the window. Yeah, I tell you what, it does seem like that's the case. Rationality, it's a rare breed, it seems like these days. Scott Johnson says the following. We're going to read his comment. I'm going to get back to the markets. Considering the amount of gold being bought up by central banks in so many countries, as well as the talk about revaluing gold to cover debt by done countries, I feel the price of gold is only going to go up from here. Well, so far, Scott, it's bearing out to be true today. I don't like paying over $2,000 per ounce, but I feel it's going to go up higher soon. My answer to this quandary was to set a top price for buying. This past December, I set a personal cap of $2,300 per ounce. That may sound high to some folks, but some of the good I own cost me all around $300 per ounce. Okay, Scott, that rationality does make sense. You work it out in your head, and that's actually very good and a nice logical way to approach it, especially since you are heavily weighted by buying much of it at $300 per ounce. Well done. Thank you, Scott, for your thoughts on this. And what happened in Tennessee, the video. Jeremy is from Tennessee. Let's do this one. I'm sorry. We're going to get back to the markets here in just a moment. Let me read Jeremy's comment here. I live in Tennessee, and I'm excited about all this. Yes. I started buying gold and silver last year and am thankful for the legislation like this. Tennessee State Senator Frank Nicely has said that they're close to getting a state bank instituted. They have called it the Tennessee State Reserve to let small banks in the state know it isn't competing against them. There you go. That's great news, Jeremy. Really good news. Very good news indeed. All right. Yeah, Jeffrey Blackham. I saw that gold bar too at JM Bullion. That was cool, man. That's a wild looking piece. It's amazing that they have that. All right, here we go. Let's refresh these markets now. We are looking at all red. They're all red. Now, they're not down by a whole heck of a lot, but I think there's somewhat of a consolidation here, somewhat of a slight correction in play, at least in the Asian markets. This could all change when they open up in London and also when they open up in the United States tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Gold down $1.30 to $2,019. It's went below 2020 again. And silver is down 4 cents, down over 1/10 of a percentage point, 0.16 to $25.06. Platinum down 2, palladium down 2. So there you go. A little bit of a consolidation here, as I kind of thought it would, but we'll find out as we march on through. We're looking at these markets. Fascinating to see now gold to silver ratio climbing up slightly to 80.81. I think when I recorded my video, it was hanging around 80.83. So creeping up. We may see it climb back up to 81 tonight. which would not surprise me in the slightest. But there it is. Very good. Good to see Max Stacker. Welcome. Good to see you. Lloyd Sanger is here. Dan Rumble is here. Good to see you. All right. Glad you guys are with me tonight as we watch these markets and answer your comments and perhaps even take a scammer call. Yes, indeed. Very good. Glad you guys are here. We have some newer folks in here. Baby Brahma Mama is here. I like that name. That's pretty cool. Glad you're here. And JM Unleashed is here. Good to see you. Let's get back to some comments. Bosnian Stacker. Once it reaches $35 to $40 per ounce, I will be impressed. Yep, I hear you. And that's a common comment. I know people are kind of jaded with these price moves. And when we get excited about a dollar move a day, people are like, well, yeah, that's okay, but it's going to just get smacked down again. And I can understand that thinking, but it is interesting. PM Galleria. PM Galleria is here. Is he here with us? I thought I saw him here earlier. Sal, I think we break $2,000 an ounce permanently today. Yeah. And I tell you what, we very well could. This $2,000 could be the new support. We'll see. All right. Derek Muri says, please keep your money in the bank. All right. Banks. And he's laughing at that. Well, yes, indeed, that's right. Very good. We ought to keep some money outside of the bank. Yes, indeed. And let's see. Here we go. Mr. Chain Blue Lightning says, I want absolutely nothing to do with CBDCs. Yep. Many of us don't either. All right. Very good. Yeah, we might get some profit taking for sure. All right. Hey, Lesky says, your elected leaders say that the banks are safe and resilient. The medicine is safe and effective. The beatings will continue until morale improves. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. By the way, Liquid Electrum sent me a really cool link to a video that kind of explains kind of where we're headed. And it's crazy. All right. Yes, it was an exciting rally today for sure, baby Brahma. It sure was. Good evening to Superleaf. Glad you're here. All right. And Mark B is with us as well. All right. Let's go back over here to another activity. We've got Bosnian Stacker again. There's no guarantee gold will increase in value, but yeah, that's actually a pretty thought-provoking video if you've not seen it yet. Gold will always be gold. It might not increase in the value anytime soon, but it'll always have some value tied to it. History has proven that. Good video, that's right. And that value, by the way, it transcends price, and that's kind of what I was talking about in here. It's whether price keeps up with it, or maybe price may exceed it from time to time. There's always that possibility. All right. Very, very good. And let's go back over here to Unintelligent. It says, good morning from a stack under coconut trees. There you go. All right. Sounds like you're in a tropical location. I hope you're enjoying that. Very, very good. Over here in the chat says, I heard it's getting more technical to take cash out of a bank account, denying waiting period. Yeah. I've heard that rumbling about too. I'd be very curious to see. I might ask my bank if I could take out a substantial amount of money and see what they say. I'd be very curious. All right. Very good. And let's see. Yeah, a super stacker did make a prediction of 2180 by Friday. And yeah, I tell you what, there's a little bit of a correction now. That's part of what we want to see, if it's going to be something that's going to just ramp on up or continue. And we'll see. TW is here. Good to see TW. For those of you who know, I cannot say his name. His name shan't be mentioned for reasons we all know why. But anyways, so here's where we're at now. Gold is now down, showing a little bit of support at this level now. And it is it is right at 2020. You know what happened in 2020, right? Yes, indeed. 70-cent drop up when the market opened here. And silver's down 4 cents as well. Still above 25 in the ask price. But the bid price, though, is still there. By the way, there's a little bit of it's about a dime spread there between the two. Down for the difference. Cybercurrent Twitcher is here. All right. I get out 1,500 a day at ATM every day. Wow, there you go. Wow, all right. Man. And they've not questioned you about that yet, Liquid Electrum? Jay Hart is here. Good to see Jay Hart. Yes, indeed. Stephen is here. Good to see you, as well as John and Lonnie Baker. And good to see you. Good to see you indeed, as well as Evil One. All right. Let's get back here to the comments. We've got CO. Do you think silver will go down at some point this year? I'm trying to see a little bit of a dip to buy for the first time. Okay. Wow. CO. That's a really open-ended question that you do not want me to answer that question or give you some, you don't want me to answer that question because I don't care who you ask that question to. No one really, really knows. There are indicators that one could use, such as technical analysis, such as the economic factors, what the Fed is going to do, that should indicate whether or not gold and silver will go up or down. But no one really knows. I don't want you to make any financial decisions and buy silver on advice I give you, and I'm wrong, which I very well could be. The best thing to do is just watch those markets, look at the price, see if it dips, calculate premiums, consider premiums, and see where it goes from there. That's the best thing you can do. And by the way, there's nothing wrong with just going ahead and just taking the plunge and buying a couple of ounces too. Buy them with the expectation that, hey, the price may fall. But you buy them with the motivation that you are literally converting one form of money, this, which is unsound money, which is losing value by the day, and converting it into sound money. That's silver in your case. And look at it as a long-term proposition. So there you go. All right. Very, very good. All right. Hope that answers your question. Christopher McCormick, most important bank is the one where I'm the only account holder. The bank of me. That's exactly right. That was my whole message in this video from this morning. If you've not seen it, I hope you will check it out. Peter Gode Sorensen says, only invested in gold and other precious metals. Is your money safe? Gold is a bank in itself, a true bank storing sound money. That's right, exactly right. You can bank on that. Liquid Electrum got 20 Washington birthday $half coins today at LCS, $12 a piece. Wow, that is a great deal. And got all they had. And you got that for basically a regular constitutional price. That's a good job. Were they uncirculated coins or were they the proof ones? And that is the 1982 silver $half modern commemorative coin. And it's a beautiful coin, by the way. Lovely coin. The first in the modern commemorative series, so it holds a special place in my heart for that very reason. Oh yeah, I love that coin. In fact, I'm trying to locate one. Doesn't look like I don't have any luck. Nope. None nearby. Sorry. All right. All right. Colonic Stacker makes all investment decisions based on the direction of my kitty's poops are pointed in her litter box. Now, that is a good method. That is a tried and true method. It's Colonic Stacker's method of stacking on the direction of the poopage in the litter box. Great. I love it. I love it. All right. That's awesome. All right. Thank you, Theodore. Theodore Busales is catching up to us. Thank you so much. All right. He says it's not an overreaction. This was coming for a while. You can't inflate like we have. Expect gold, silver to remain behind. Yep. No, you're right, Theodore. I don't think it's, in the overall sense, it's not overreacting. But based off today's market, it might be a slight overreaction. But not in the long term. Not in the long term, that's for sure. Here we go. Rocky, as I listen to your video, gold is up $26.10 to 2011. Silver up 57 cents to 24.62. Keep stacking, friends. This is 7 hours ago. Look at amazing how much they went up beyond that. That's cool. Thank you, Rocky. That's awesome. Rufus Lumpkins says here, on this video. Why I love your channel. This is why I love your channel, Sal. Thanks to you, I learned early in my short stacking journey what it means to be your own bank. As someone who grew up in a working class house, finance wasn't something that was a topic of discussion or education. I know zero about stocks, bonds, etc. The only thing I was ever taught was to save. While saving is good, saving cash is like trying to fill a well with snow. That's right. Thanks to channels like yours, I'm moving in the right direction. I'm retaining as much as I can someday. Maybe I'll have enough money to gamble in the markets, but being able to know what I have is protected means everything. Me too. Exactly. And I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm in the same mindset. And thank you so much, Rufus. Very kind of you indeed. If a reed points south, load the truck. There you go. Exactly. All right. And let's move on out to the next comment. Underwear tent. Careful with push-ups there. Yes, indeed. I want to be careful with the push-ups with the underwear tent. That's exactly right. Oh, my goodness. I'm not that excited over it, okay? Not quite that excited. Stefan, most important bank, my piggy bank. But I'm going to smash it with a hammer. There you go. All right, Stefan. Smash it with a hammer. Did he smash it? Is he still here with us? Weekly bullion. Oh, wait a second here. Hold on a second here. Okay, here we go. Very good. Let's see here. Oh, no, that was something else. All right, very good. Okay. Weekly Bullion says, this is a good one, Sal. It is so important to be your own bank these days. A peace of mind is worth it in gold. That's right. If you've not seen my video, Be Your Own Bank with Gold, I encourage you to check that video out. But let's take a look at what the markets are doing now. Look at that. Gold down, but showing a little bit of resistance towards the support level, that is. And it is $20.10, $2020.10. Silver is down 3 cents, $25.07 as we watch these markets. A wild day today. And so the markets are reacting a little bit. And so, yeah, there you go. All right, John, I will do David Koresh. That's the name I've been using as of late since I watched the 2 series on Netflix. Of course, I paid attention to it when it actually happened, but yes, indeed. So David Koresh name is going around. And these scammers have no clue. Even the American scammers have no clue who David Koresh was. All right. All right, let's go back over here to Liquid Electrum. Gold has entered a new zone. I think it's just getting started. What a week this will be. I tell you what, will this little dip that we're seeing now just be a slight little hiccup and then it move in the opposite direction? And when the London market's open, we'll find out. Because so far, it's holding. It's really, in a sense, even though it's down a little bit, it's holding fairly steady, which is pretty well. Good to see Richard Metcalf. Glad you're here. Lars Job is here, thinking off buying gold this week. All right, I got to get out early as I'm wrecked. All right, thank you, Cybercurrent Twitcher. Appreciate you, brother. Have a good evening. You all should check out Cybercurrent Twitcher's channel. All right, glad you are here. Very, very good. Charcoal pants and a smoking jacket, says Stephen. That's right, exactly. All right, sleep tight. All right. Very good. And let's see here. Yeah, Asia ain't buying. Now that they have full boatloads. That very well could be. Christopher McCormick is here. Hello, sir. Good to see you. And all right, and a Bosnian stacker. Nothing is strange these days. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Nothing is strange. Nothing can surprise us anymore, can they? Full of strange days. Silver Turtle 65 is here. Good to see you, Silver Turtle. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Good crowd here tonight. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for the thumbs up, by the way. EDO, a historic day. The beginning of a super bull cycle. Silver to the moon? Now he's asking us a question. I don't know. We'll find out. Very interesting because I recorded this video last night before the markets open, but we're going to get to today's video here in a moment where we talk about where the precious metals markets are. Yeah, gold and silver have shot up. That's right. My kid is a grandmaster. You cannot run fast enough. That's right. I can try, but there's no, that's very good. All right. And let's see here. We've got Bosnian Stacker again. History is a good reason why I stack. Great video. There you go. That's right. Wizard of Oz is here. He is. Look at this. Wizard of Oz has just popped in and just dropped in a full ounce in the ask price, 25.07. There it is. All right. Thank you, Wizard of Oz. And so we're going to give him 25 push-ups and maybe a seventh of them more. So here we go. 25 push-ups for Wizard of Oz. Thank you, sir. There's what he's looking at. 25.07 spot price. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. I gotta stretch this one out. Ah, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, that feels good. I had to stretch that out a bit. Sorry, everybody. Oh, yeah, very good. For those of you new just joining us, what I usually do is for every time somebody super chats, I do a push-up for every dollar that's donated there. Now, if they donate via PayPal, friends and family, then I do 2. And the reason why I do that is because the super chat, YouTube takes 30% and another 20+% comes out of taxes. So there's where that is. Thank you so much. All right, very good. And so there's where the markets are. Silver holding in at 25.07 there. We're going to get back to those markets in a moment. And let's see here. Let's get to some more comments here. David Boyd actually invested in copper-jacketed bullion yesterday. All right, there you go. Copper-jacketed bullion. And Coin Collector and Stacker says, I am my own bank. That's right, exactly. Stacking gold, silver, and collectible coins. I'm mainly focused on stacking right now over buying collectible coins. Understandable. And actually, I've took a little bit of an opposite direction, believe it or not. Probably not the wisest move, but as the bullion price goes up, that makes collectibles a little bit cheaper comparatively. It's kind of crazy because those prices are not going up. All right, very good. And let's see here. The Sarge says, since day one, I've liked the IMO Bank holding my physical gold and silver. What a deal. Good video. Down and dirty and to the point. Thank you, sir. So I try to do on the channel, and I appreciate it. I mean, yeah, I like to talk and kind of talk about the nuance of things, but in the end, it's what it's about. You hang on to what you got to prevent a bank run on yourself. All right. Very good. Let's see here. Yeah, lead is definitely a PM. Bullets are pretty crazy these days in price. Liquid Election's got 5,000 NATO rounds. Wow. 556. Rufus is here. Good to see you, Rufus. Lumpkins is with us tonight. Good to see you, sir. We're marching through on a special Tuesday night broadcast where we are watching the markets. And we're going to be dipping back into them here in just a moment, but I want to get to a few more comments first. To avoid a run on your self-held funds, hold hard assets and don't spend more than your assets. That's right. Be disciplined in your financials. Exactly right. Converting cash into hard assets creates a filter from overspending through the process of converting cash to asset and crash. Exactly right. Good point, Bobby. Look at that. Lars Job. Lars Job has just now popped in gold's price now with a slight movement of the decimal to 2020. So we're going to give him 20 curls. That's right, Lars. Now, it was a representation of the gold's price. But actually, if he would have made it $20.67, that would have been the price of gold before the gold confiscation in 1933. If it would have been $20.67, but he's close enough. So let's give him 20 curls here. Thank you, Lars. Very kind of you, sir. Very good. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah. Oh, no worries, Lars. I'm just teasing you on that, brother. No, that's all good. I like the representation. You can see them both up there. 2020 and 2567, 2507. That's pretty cool. All right. Yes, indeed. Whew. Getting my exercise in today. Thank you, Bobby Agee. Great comment. Ron Bell, silver is skyrocketing today. It certainly is up a good tick for sure. And thank you, Bosnian Stacker. I think he's relatively new to the channel. I appreciate you watching. Gold Chick says $50 is a denomination of both U.S. gold 1 ounce old coins. Which metals? That's right. Well, the classic coins were $20 for the double eagles. But anyways, yeah, let's see here. But the modern coins, the Buffalo and Gold Eagle, are indeed $50. You're right. All right. All right. Yeah, I watched it, Mark B. It's crazy, but it is a disgrace. We've become a third world nation, that's for sure. But anyways, they will only take the people's, but I doubt they will take the people's money, the silver. That's right. Yeah, I don't think they'll do that either. Yep, too much. It's not worth it to them, right? But anyways, I don't even think they're going to take the gold either. Anyways, CF Roy 8 here on this video about the bank run says, you have a silo. Someone approaches you and goes, I want you to store my grain, but I want you to not charge me anything and expect the grain to multiply by a certain percentage. You would laugh at them. That's not how grain works. Now just replace grain with money. But I'm not sure exactly where you're going with that. Exactly. But yeah, I mean, the grain, I don't know. Our money is losing value, and our gold and silver don't, but I'm not sure. I guess I'm not getting what your point is with that. Jim R. says, gold and silver are also legal tender in 11 states, including Tennessee. I expect this trend to grow. Me too. I think it's great. Very good thing. Yes, indeed. Very, very good thing. Seafroy says, remember that states have national guards. They also get income in the form of taxes, which is in theory would allow gold and silver to be saved or to be stored without fees. This is it, a return to the origins of the nation. That's right. That's what we want. It's exactly, and it's going to happen at the state level, I think. Richard Metcalf says here, I'm feeling pretty good today, knowing that my long-term stacking strategy is working. While the price of everything is increasing, so is the value of my stack. Sweet-looking financial insurance. That's exactly right, Richard. Exactly right. Very good. Not right now, 6'6" Marber. I'm not working out now. I'm sipping on some coffee. I have a chaser nearby when it's done as well, too. But I appreciate you guys being here. All right. The Silver Pumper says, silver is running away today. Time to start panic buying. Actually, this is the exact time not to panic buy. I think he's just joking around here. But anyways, my britches are Electrum, gold and silver to the moon. Well, they will next year with a crew of people that are going to the moon. That's controversial too. But anyways, it's our recurring Twitcher. That reminds me, need to get some more cash out of the bank. Here you go. Understandable. Understandable. T-Girl, Amber, do not tread on me. There you go, exactly. Free Trump. Yep. Jared Johnson. I love being my own bank, Jared says. But in all seriousness, my loan agent at my local credit union has been pretty great to me since reestablishing all my credit in the last few years. Good job. Well, the credit unions are good places to be, for sure. If they're healthy, it's a good place to be. Oh, yeah. Good to see you guys. Thank you for being here. All right. Each and every one of you. Tennessee really is the bomb. I've lived here all my life. There you go, Liquid Electrum. It's a great state. Yes, indeed. I just hope that they don't get intimidated by those people that went into the Capitol and that were protesting in the Capitol, disrupting the legislative session. All of those people should have been arrested, in my view, for disrupting the legislative session in there. But I agree with you. Thank you. Very good. All right, let's see here. We've got Nickel Stacking says, whoops, missed it. Women's NCAA championship. Gold is whopping hiney today. May reach an all-time high on Friday. Well, maybe some other people have suggested it. We'll find out. We're going to look at the markets here in a minute. It's crazy times, says James O'Neill Brown. That's right. And on today's video, Eastern Zone was first. Good job, Eastern Zone. You were first on this evening's video. Or this late afternoon's video. Silver Supplement is here. Good to see you. Welcome, Skate Army 1. And James Smith is here. We are looking at the markets. An unusual thing for a Tuesday. But hey, this is where we're at. Look at here, folks. Turnaround is happening. Gold has changed course. It is now to the upside. At the top of the hour, we will watch the graphs. But look here. It looks like that dip was very short-lived. Gold is now up 70 cents to $2,021.40. Silver has now flatlined, down only 0.02%. Not enough to register on the scale. Platinum is still down $1, but that's not a whole lot. Palladium down 4. So it looks like Asia is waking up to what's going on, and they very well may be seeing some of the same things we are seeing, and concerns that maybe recession and inflation are in pretty much, foregone conclusions. We'll see here, especially with the latest economic data. Copper Bones is here. Greetings from Missouri. We're watching Missouri as well, as they are in the midst of sound money legislation floating around in the legislature there. Good to see you. All right. We'll be right wing over here in Tennessee. They canceled 3 Democratic representatives forever. 2 to 3 vote. We'll be right wing over here. Okay, good. All right, good to hear. All right, very good. All right, let's see here. Cool off from the fire today. It's a cool off from, yeah, probably right, Skate Army. It's a cool off from the fire today. All right, let's get back over here. We're going to revisit those markets, but it's a little bit of a turnaround back to the plus side. At least it's heading that way. Jay Hart, looking forward to the live stream. We're here, and Jay Hart is with us as well, too. We're shifting focus a bit. Jim Talapal says, Sal, hey, party time. That's right. Enjoying the show. Thank you. With the popcorn. That makes me a little hungry for popcorn now, if you want me to be honest with you. Do you want me to be honest with you? Press the number 74 if you want me to be honest with you. All right, and we're going to wait and see how many 74s, because then I'm going to just open up my heart to you right here, right now, about my honesty, if you want me to be honest with you. All right, let's see here. Why don't you slurp away? Slurp away. It's time to slurp away all of that coffee, yeah. Snakebite is here. Snakebite, good to see you. Man, I tell you what, it takes about 30 seconds for the 74s. There's the 74s, all right. All right, so far, Rufus, Jay Hart, Lars Job, J.M. Unleashed, and Adam Hill want me to be honest. So does Spy Guy, Big Trader. Keith Brock wants me to be honest. Rocky is interested in me being honest. So is Kerry Turan, Big House Stacking, Mark B, THS. Will Lowry wants me to be honest, as well as Evil One and Silver Sphincter. Red Crawler, Copper Bones, Robert P, and Baby Brahma Mama. Hell Creek Trading is interested in a 747 jetliner. And Stefan is interested in maybe a little bit off kilter at 75. But we're going to go with that most of us want me to be honest with an H. I'm going to pronounce that H. All right. So this little icon with the popcorn, full transparency, makes me hungry for popcorn. That's right. It sure does. That's me being honest. All right. I'm just throwing it right out there. I'm pouring my guts and my soul out there to you. I could use some. I haven't had popcorn in a long time. In Eastern Zone, it just made me hungry for popcorn. Fiddlemaster J says, exciting. There you go. And Robert Thompson was not first, but He enjoys and loves the site. Well, thank you, Robert, and that's all that matters. And I appreciate it so much that you take the time to watch the video. 1964 Quarter says, excellent video. Thank you, 1964 Quarter. I'm selling silver suppository. No, today we're trying to recruit for my my Branch Davidian cult, Rocky Superstar, if you heard that. Yeah, not a joke, Wizard of Oz. I'm not kidding. And you think I'm kidding, but I'm not. I'm not kidding. This is not a joke. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That little funny I made, that was not a joke. I'm not kidding either. Hey, there you go. And we got it from JM Unleashed. 3 boxes of popcorn. Thank you, JM. You are the man, the one and the only. By the way, JM Unleashed has posted a really good public service announcement about a type of precious metal scam that you don't see very often. Check out JM Unleashed's channel for good stuff about that, the markets, and also about walking dogs. Really cool. In fact, if you want to just relax, watch one of his dog walking videos. It's really cool. It's really therapeutic. He's got a great channel, and he's a super smart guy, and we love JM Unleashed. That's right. Corn Pop was a bad dude. That's right. But what about Popcorn Pop, Rufus? That's what we want to know. Oh, my goodness gracious. All right. Corn Pop was a bad dude. That's right. All right. All right. Catching Sunrise says, nice. Thank you, sir. Nice, nice. You guys, thank you for the thumbs up. We might get 200 thumbs up at this pace. I don't know. I'm not going to say it's going to happen, but I'm hoping. Yeah, Terry's hanging out with Alan. We haven't seen Alan in a long time. And we haven't seen Terry in a little while. But anyways, all right, let's see here. And we've got James O'Neill Brown. Good luck. A good way to think. That's right. That's right. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Liquid Electrum on this video for today. You got a lot of likes on this video, by the way, too. Liquid Electrum, I might like it, too, just for gits and shiggles. Not an overreaction, he says. The beginning of the de-dollarization and the beginning of a common knowledge of the value of real assets. Americans are opening their eyes. Lines out the LCS out of silver, new territory. Strap in, we're going to the moon. Now, Liquid Electrum, admittedly, I'm not there yet. But we are seeing a growing influence in the precious metal space of new stackers. There's no question about it. I also agree with you that people are starting to wake up to the common knowledge of real assets. But the thing is that it's still very, very uncommon knowledge. Even though back in the day, even as far back not that long ago in 1964 before, it was common knowledge. But we have a long ways to go yet to get there. But what's happened today is somewhat exciting, but I'm just kind of approaching it a little bit more cautiously. However, as far as gold is concerned, and even silver to some extent now, it's really holding the line today. And that's why I wanted to do this surprise market watch, because I wanted to see if it was an overreaction or not to the markets. And the Asian markets are mixed a little bit. And it's mostly just holding the line, which means maybe it wasn't, and it could continue into tomorrow. But again, this is Asia. We don't know what Europe is going to do when the London market's open, and we don't know how the U.S. is going to react. This could all change tomorrow, and the markets open up, or we see something happen, a high-frequency trade overnight, things go down. Profit taking again, we'll see. Gold Maple is here. Good to see you. Welcome. Glad you're here. Boris is here. Yes, indeed. But we'll see here. All right. So there's where they are now. Gold still up. Silver down just 1 cent. 1 measly little cent. That's it. And Silver Shelby GT 500. It says, let me get over here where I can really make a difference. Let's see here. Where are we at here? I'm finally convinced my 76-year-old mother to get some physical gold and silver 6 months ago because of what was coming. It took 2.5 years to convince her. Now she'll get to see why. Yes, that is great job, Silver Shelby. It very well could be. This could be the beginning of it. I don't know. We'll see here. Could this just be another jump and then it comes back down. I don't know. Let's see here. And we've got Cole Marsh says, who loves stacking? There you go. That's right. I think a lot of us do. A lot of us enjoy it. Apple is laying off too. Thank you, Jim Tillapal. So Apple is starting to lay off some folks as well. We've got Charles Calhoun says, you should talk about Coiny ripoff. What is Coiny ripoff? I don't know what that is. No clue what that is. All right, Count Turpula says, ooh, look at Platinum climb. Yeah, Platinum did something pretty impressive today. Over here, I take a step back and can only shake my head in disbelief at what I'm hearing and seeing in this country and the world. It sure is. We've literally become a banana republic. And really, if you want to know the truth of the matter, I think we've kind of been in banana republic territory for a couple of years now. If you want my honest truth on it, we become a laughing stock. There's no, as I mentioned in this video, the one that I'm commenting on here about silver soaring, no one has faith in our institutions anymore. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but a lot of these conspiracy theories have pretty much been proven to be facts now, or at least what people have labeled as conspiracy theories. It's kind of sad. It really is. Now that's why I don't laugh at people that talk about certain things. I may still disagree with some of them, but I tell you what, I can understand why people feel the way they do on certain matters, more so than ever before. Even though I don't really toe the line in that regard, for sure. But anyways, but I certainly understand why people are feel the way they do about certain subjects. All right. Michael K., we must all be careful what we wish for. Take a breath and let's party. Just do not overdo it. React in today's mood. Peace out. And that's right, Michael K. Sage advice. Chris Phipps says, reason number one for gold and silver price increase. Sal hasn't bought any, lady. That's right. There you go. That's right. Exactly. Very good. Even when I lost faith in government since 2009, but Biden sure did not restore my faith. Yep, I know. Let's see here. Very good. And let's see here. Just coining around says, I think we will see silver go up tomorrow and consolidate the rest of the week. All right. So there you go. That very well could happen. We may see another day of rises and then it maybe consolidates next week. We'll find out. We'll see. Yeah, the difference between a conspiracy and a fact is 6 months, says dear Nibelung. That's right. And you don't care about truth, you care about your cult. And that's just it. The truth should have no agenda. We should not be siloed into. I like to look at information from all different sources. Yes, believe it or not, I'll read articles from MSNBC, from CNN, Fox News, Newsmax, Zero Hedge. I look at them all. I like to see what all sides are saying and try to come up with my own viewpoint. I don't like to just look at confirmation bias. That's what I try to do. I'm a very conservative guy, but I do not like to be pigeonholed by confirmation bias. I don't want to be limited by confirmation bias. I believe whatever the truth is, no matter where it leads, even if it doesn't support my side on certain matters. And I have very strong opinions about things. And in fact, some of my opinions about things, people will say, well, you don't sound like you're reasonable on certain matters, but some topics I look at from both sides, and it actually strengthens my point of view as well too. But the thing is, I want to be open-minded overall in general, and that's speaking as somebody who is supporting Donald Trump for president in 2024. Anyways. Let's see here. Liquid Lecture says the difference between me and you is I think we are looking at depression and war. I'll just say it. I'll try to be optimistic, but my optimism is dwindling. I understand. Well, and that's just it. Talk about a deeper recession and talk of World War III is literally not just the subject of out there. It's now it's entering into the common discourse. So it's crazy. It really is. But they are talking about it seriously now, that there could be World War III. And so, yeah, it's I hope it doesn't happen. I want to be as optimistic as possible. Yeah, normalcy bias is pathology too. That's right. We don't want. That's right. Exactly right, Super Stacker. You want to be able to challenge your own line of thinking, but be attuned to everything. Um, and yeah, exactly. I mean, I have people. I believe we should have our own core beliefs, and my core beliefs are this: God, family, and country. And why are those things important to me? What leads to those important things? Well, it's free markets. It's individual responsibility, individual freedom, liberty, and fairness, justice, and 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 basic human rights. That's what I believe in. All right. Enough of that. Sorry for that little rant. So let's march on through here. So there's where the markets are now. Gold is now up $1. Silver is now flatlined again. It's trying to poke its head out again. Kenneth Price. Andy Scheckman got almost 12,000 new customers last month. Wow. That's a lot. Well, SD Bullion has grown too, from what I understand, as well as other places. That is something else. That's a lot. There you go. Very, very good. Thank you. Thank you, Big Trader. Thank you, Mark B. Appreciate it. Ghosts in plain sight. When your government sees enough public acceptance of war, they will take us to war to support the dollar. Yep. And I tell you what, that's, there's some credence to some of that too. And NATO is now expanded to Finland. We just heard that today. So we'll see here. But all right. Very good. All right. Liquid Electrum says, this is what it looks like, feels like, and tastes like just before a total revolution. I'm ready. Well, I'll tell you what. I think the encouraging things as far as a revolution is concerned, Liquid Electrum, is what's happening in the States. Peacefully and calmly, these states are turning to sound money policies or legislation and enacting it to protect themselves, which in turn protects you as the citizen. The states are where the power should be, and they're exercising it now. This is encouraging. And as I talked about with Patrick Holland in an interview I did recently, this is a sound money revolution happening, and it's a sound money revolution that is spreading to essentially to freedom for us, financial freedom for us, because the more and more people individually and states that recognize them as what they are, that's going to be a game changer, and it really will be a revolution. I agree. All right, very good. Thank you, Danielle. Pasalacqua says, new subscriber here, Salvatore. Like Joe Dirt says, keep on stacking on. There you go. Thank you, Danielle. So honored to have you here with us. Thank you for being a new subscriber. That's right. We want peaceful, and that's the way it is. That's very powerful when it can be done peacefully, transparently, out in the open. Boom, shalaka. And I think if we have something like the Convention of States as well, too, to really hold the feet to the fire of the Congress and the federal government, which has gotten out of hand, that would be nice. Bill Wilcox, the Albuquerque Coin Show was packed last weekend. Huge interest in bullion and numismatics. That's great. That's awesome. Thank you, Silver Shelby, for being here. It's got a roll. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, and thank you for your comment as well, too. Yes, indeed. That's right. Big Trader, you're right. That is certainly is a war going on there, and the culture war. That's at the front and center of the culture war right now, isn't it? All right, let's see here. And Mutant Ripe. If the economy crashes, silver will crash, as there will be no need for the industrial side. Well, Mutant Rife, I think that could happen. However, I would not count silver out completely. Solar panel demand is expected to rise this year. And why is that going to rise? Because largely solar panels are based off of green energy initiatives, especially with the new provisions in California that's been talked about ad nauseum all over the YouTube space in this community. That's essentially recession proof. There's other aspects of silver especially for military uses that are recession proof. So we'll see here what happens. Liquid Electrum, I think China wants a peaceful transition of power too. We have a food problem too. That's right. That's true. We sure do. Thank you. Jerry Parker is here. Thank you, Jerry. Yes, we are getting closer to 200 likes. We are 20 away now from 200 likes. Thank you, Jerry. All right. We've got Rick Kurud says, silver and gold. Oh, yeah, baby. It's climbing. It's climbing up dramatically today. I like BHR. Such big moves upwards happen only after I sell significant amounts. Doesn't that, I tell you, that's called Salivate's law in reverse. I'm sorry to hear that. Don't you hate that? This is why I don't encourage people to sell unless they absolutely have to. I'd say hold on to your silver, folks. Hold on to your gold, too. You're in for a wild ride, that's for sure. And I think that's all the more reason. Davey from Rutland. Sal, you remind me of a broken clock, but we still love you. All right. Well, hey, I mean, I don't know. I mean, we are less than $3 away from me being right on silver's price this year. But hey, thank you. All right. Very good. Let's see here. We've got Overkill Bliss says, get low, very low. I need to buy. There you go. Bye. Baby, bye. The whole fiasco with Trump is communism 101. Yeah, I can't help but think that. It's crazy. And the jury over there in Manhattan, if they pick one, 87% Democrat, 13% Republican. See how that goes when they pick a jury. Charles Calhoun, whatever. All right, whatever. Whenever, however. Good. When a rooster jumps on a hen, she takes the 15 seconds of BS. That's America, the hen. We're getting screwed. Screwing the pooch, right? Except screwing the hen. All right. It just depends on how big the male rooster is, right? Or otherwise known as the, you know what I'm saying? Anyways. All right, I'll leave it at that. Silver and gold stack attack. My LCS absolutely decimated right now. I used to be the only one on there anytime I went. But these days have been few and far between lately. A lot of activity at my LCSs as well, too. It's crazy. It's crazy. People are watching. They are excited. And it's wild to see. It certainly is. All right, very good. Sweet Pete was rumored to be illegitimate, scandalous even way back then. Wow. Maybe it was Pluto's kid. I don't know. Very scandalous. Speaking of scandalous, let's take a look at the prices of gold and silver now. We just can't get silver to pop out. It's just down ever so slightly, barely down, 0.02%, hanging in there, 25.09 now. Platinum down $1. Gold, though, is now up $1.70 to $2,022.40. Red Crawler, did you see the line at Tim's Coin Shop and Yankees video? It's getting crazy. No, I did not see that. But wow, it does not surprise me. There's an actual line at the coin shops now, Red Crawler says. Man, I would love to know how many new stackers are joining us. It's amazing to see. All right. Mutant Rife, the Federal Reserve has published a paper saying that the adoption of CBDCs will result in a total crash of all economies. I wish I could point you to the document. I'd love to see that. Would love to see that document. That's interesting and fascinating. All right. Fiddlemaster J. They are guaranteeing that Trump doesn't get the Republican nomination to force him to run as a third-party candidate. And that's how the Democrats plan on stealing 2024. They'll artificially dilute the conservative votes between the two candidates while giving Joe the boost he needs to win. Well, I hope Trump won't do that if he doesn't get the nomination. I would hope he doesn't, but hey. All right, let's see here. Incognito, Montoya picking up the Constitutional at 22 times face. Wow. That's good. That's good. Teresa Marie, my stacks are saying ching, ching, ching all day long. There you go. Cha-ching. We've got Trapper Bob Patriot. Says, I just ordered 12 more ounces for this week. I searched around for the lowest cost. Just found some Solomon Islands coins for $3.49 over spot. Not great, but better than some. That's true. Very, very good. Well, hey, I tell you what. I have a coin here. I forgot. I went, where did I get this? I bought this coin from an individual. I might do a video on it, maybe tomorrow even. And I got it for $1 over spot at the time. Crazy. Got it in this plastic bag right here. You hear that? Here, I see here. 24-day support price held, and now we have $25 daily support price. Yeah. Crazy, crazy. Hold on. We'll see here. Holding on to 25. 25.09 right now. Ghost in plain sight. I'm new, as if no one could tell. Have put on 400 ounces this last month. That is incredible. For a new stacker, that's amazing. Wow. More tanks are going into Eastern Europe now. It says over here, I assume that's coming from Poland, maybe? Or German tanks. All right. Very good. Let's get over here. We've got Carrie Teran. Says, great news for gold and silver. But a sad day for U.S. history. While our government officials thinking, or do they even think, spending money on everything but their people? So sick of it all. Yep, that's right. Yep, it's crazy. All right, let's see here. And let's march ahead to the next one. Next comment here, shall we? And ZZY says, don't wet your pants yet. We can celebrate when the prices stay up for a few months. Yeah, and that's kind of the message of the video. Wait and see what happens for a few months. We'll see here. All right. How many of you will still be buying strong, slow down, or stopped until price drops? That's a good question. You know, that's a good poll. Yeah, Durham, I might do that one, Durham. Let's see here. Let me see if I can make this happen. Maybe you just say, let's ask it like this from Dur Nibelung. Let's see here. Still buying at these high prices. Let's see. And there's no wrong answer here because people are going to have legitimate reasons for buying. I'm just kind of curious. And so is, and yeah, exactly. So let's see here. See what you guys think. That poll inspired by Der Nibelung. Okay, let's see here. Very good. All right. Strongman says silver is still only 50% of its 1980 and 2011 high. That's right. Silver is extremely undervalued still. No, you're right. Exactly. It's exactly half of the all-time high. That's exactly right. Very true. Still got a long way to go to the top. A long way to go to the top. Big Rob in New Zealand. Next stop will be $30 for silver. Then it'll pass $50. Next stop will be $100 plus. I'm hoping anyway. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah. I'm so too. Liquid Electrum. I buy the same amount of dollars no matter where the price runs at. It's a no-brainer. Look at where this ends. That's right. In the end, that's how you got to see dollar cost averaging. That's why that's so important. Pull back after tomorrow, says big test unit. And you know what? It could be. You're the second person that has made that prediction, and it could be. So far today, though, in Asia, they are up. Or at least gold is up. Gold is up $2.20. Silver is stubborn. It's flatlined. But we could see another day of gains and then a pullback. Very well could be the case. All right. Let's see here. Very good. All right. Patrick M24. I'm not surprised at all. All right. There you go. He expected this occurrence. And very good. Count Derpula. chimes in here. Let's get to this. Count Derpula says, my breezers are seeing a sidestep, a dip like a ladder. Well, that's a broken hip. Yeah. 2K could be the new floor. Silver will follow, yet still do its own thing while out-perming them all. Hopefully it doesn't go run away. That would be terrifying. My breezers are not for sale or for use for predicting the future. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm far too poor. However, I think it's safe to say the Fed's landing was not stuck like Mary Lou Retton. I give them a 0.5 out of 10. All right, there you go. Yes, that's a famed 14-year-old gymnast from the 1984 Olympics that I didn't forgot where she was stuck. But anyways. All right, Ghost in Plain Sight. Will actual physical silver continue to remain available? It's getting tight looking at the websites. That's right. I think it'll be available in some form. It may be hard to find certain products, but other products with higher premiums, even collectible, will still be available for some time. And 1,000-ounce bars will probably still be available as well for a while. So stay tuned. We shall see. And we may see revisit what we saw last year with the shortages being in product, not actual silver. All right. I'm right half the time. There you go, Liquid Electrum. That's right. I slurp all the time. Ooh, big 50-mile gusty winds. Oh, I hate that. I hate real high winds like that. Always makes me nervous. Hopefully there'll be no property damage, because that's when you start to see property damage, when you see that occur. Daniel Casey says, hey, Sal. Well, hello, Daniel. Good to see you. Over here, a cause to be cautious. Precious metals paper, profit taken, especially with such a large gain in one single day. That's right. That's why it's big news. For it to happen in a single day over 4% is big. All right. Hawaii silver. Overreaction. You've got to be kidding me. Silver should be $100 today. Well, Hawaii silver, sorry. I think that's unrealistic. That's unrealistic. James Smith says, my prediction is still $28 to $30 this year and keep stacking. Well, I'm with you on the 28. That's kind of where I'm at. We're now $3 away from it, so we could see it, but who knows? All right. All right. Now, we've got Christopher McCormick, which says, cheers. Thank you, Christopher McCormick. Appreciate that, sir. Bosnian Stacker, today was a good day for gold and silver. Now it needs to stay up and keep on going. Yes, indeed, that's right. Will it do that? We'll find out. Tomorrow may be another positive day, and then the next day could be a drop. As some have predicted, we'll see. Richard C. is here. Gold is being manipulated, and the rug will be pulled away quickly. Loading up on crypto. Okay, all right, there you go. Chaos X is here. Let's go 30. We shall see. All right. Left-leaning governments still are uninvestable. That's right. And Orion says, the Fed has jumped back into QE money printing. Actually, we're not so sure about that yet, but which has rattled many more countries are now agreeing to bypass the dollar to global trade. I've not heard news that they're actually back into QE money printing. Now, obviously, the legislation that has been passed, whenever that is enacted, they're going to have to start those presses again. But has that started now? I don't know. We'll see here. Find out. It very well could be. That's going to go directly against what the Federal Reserve is doing. Crazy. I think that's why those 87,000 IRS agents have been hired. I'm going to be coming for you and me. Jerry Parker with some algorithmic emoticons there. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Daniel says there's always a pullback, but now much of one we shall see. That's right. It may find some support and not dip back below. In this day and age, show us your face or you have no credibility. All right, okay, there you go. All right, well, hey, well, then I'll have no credibility then. You don't need to see my face for me to be credible or not. What a ridiculous comment, but it's as funny as your name is. In fact, I'd say tell this person to, that if you want me to believe you and your credibility, you should have a profile picture. And, oh, he's got comments. Let's just do this. Let's see here. Let's see, does he show his face? He shows somebody's face. I don't know what's going on over there. Oh, he's got the comments turned off. That was from 1 year ago. Got a lot of views on it, but doesn't have much credibility if he's got the comments turned off. Does he? Insane. Anyways, all right. Out of the box, I FOMO about silver today. FOMO arigato, Mr. Roboto. FOMO. FOMO. Shannon Dalton says, Sal, so what are you saying is I should buy a 1 ounce gold bar? It's got to be up to you. It could go up or it could go down. We'll find out. Let's look at the markets to see what, right now gold's going up. It's continuing to climb. Silver is now completely and 100% flatlined. It is now 0, 0 all across in the black. It's in the black, folks. That's it. Very good. All right, very good. Yeah, well, Carrie, and the thing is I'm not a precious metals dealer, Carrie, but I still don't show my face for obvious reasons. But yes, indeed. But I'm definitely not a dealer, that's for sure. All right. Very good. All right, so there it is. Gold is up and silver is trying to go up today. It needs a little Viagra, I guess. The Josh Man says here, let me get to this, do this, and then go over here to do this. Says the following. Sal, a day must come when we start to see some profit from all this hodling of silver. I, for one, have no more appetite for a new round at the discount prices. I got debts to pay, and I want to pay them off with silver profits, not silver basis. Show me the money. There you go. Yep. And the thing is the Josh Man, it just depends on your perspective. People have different things, but I would say, with the money you earn, just buy less silver and take your extra money and pay off those debts. That's what I would do. I would not sell your silver for debts unless you have to. That's why the cash is there. And watch my video, the Josh Man from this morning, about how to prevent a bank run from the most important bank. That's you. Let's see. Very good. All right. All right. Let's see here. End of the line. Traveling. Yeah, the end of the line. That's a good song by the Traveling Wilburys. All right. Very, very good. Where are we at? All right. Hey, Rich Souter just started stacking recently. If silver goes up to 28 this year, I covered all my premiums within 6 months. That's great, Rich. Tony Minuti is here. Good to see you, Tony. Very good. Where are we at? Let's see here. Where are we? Okay, let's move on up here. We've got James Smith says, my safe is the best and most trusted bank, period. There you go. My bank ATM out of order for 1 week so far. I'm hearing little things like that happen. ATMs being out of order and other stuff like that. Also, while the price is up, just buy a small amount, just keep stacking and never buy too much at one time. So many people make that mistake. That's sure. That's true. Yep, buy a little bit less. That's right. Very good. All right, let's see here. Oh, make it burr with the guitar, Sal. I can print money. Make the money printer go burr. That's right. That's right, exactly. And we've got this algorithm from Leap7n. Thank you, Leap7n. And let's see here. Oh, wait a second, folks. Breaking news. Oh, my goodness gracious. Whoa. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, very good. What I'm about to share with you folks is insane. Wow. And I'm glad that this person has given me a reprieve, but this just came in, although it was from 3 minutes ago. I hope they're still here. It says, thanks for all you do, Sal. Look for the secret word in the chat for my ID, Bubbles. All right, let's see here. Will Bubbles reveal? Bubbles sent me $100 via PayPal friends and family. Wow. I don't want to say his name because this is his real name here, but I'm going to look for the word Bubbles in there. Wow. Of course, dang it. I shouldn't have read that because now everybody's going to say Bubbles. Crap. All right. Oh, wait a second. Here. I got something else. Oh, there he is. Oh, okay. I'm not going to show that too, but thank you. I just got something from Liquid Electrum. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Liquid Electrum. It's not what I was expecting you to look like, but thank you. All right. Very good. I tell you what, whoever sent this, if you could email me with a new secret word, because I think he wants to be anonymous. I think he wants to be anonymous. So that is very kind of you, and I understand that. But thank you to whoever sent it. So if you could send me a new secret word, and I'll look for it, and without saying it here. All right. Unless it's no IQ. Whoa. Hold on a second. Scammer alert. Hello?
Hello. According to our records, your business is in fact eligible for $50,000 capital at this time. For more information, please press 1 now.
Thank you. No IQ. Thank you, my friend. Hello? Oh, crap. They hung up on me. Thank you so much. If that was you, a no IQ, thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Man, I am blown away at your kindness. Wow. Thank you so much, my friend. Is there a sense of fear at local coin shops? I tell you what, people are concerned. Now, I haven't visited mine yet, but maybe I'll visit tomorrow and kind of get an idea and see. But it is something else. Wow, I'm still just blown away by very kind gift, who I think is from No IQ. Wow. Man, he's been known to do that before, by the way. Thank you so much. Man, that's very kind of you. All right. Let's see here. Let's see here. Very, very good. Okay. Good thing you didn't ask for push-ups. Dang, that would have been killed me. All right. Common Sense Stacking says, you forgot about the corrupt and weaponized CIA and ATF. That's right. Yep, I can't get them all. I've listed a lot of three-letter agencies, but you're exactly right about those as well, too. Mustache is new. Okay, very good. The mustache is new. Get a good look at it again. Bass Pro Shops, established in 1972. Cool, man. Yeah. All right. Deep Sea Diver. Maybe that's what Liquid Electric. Thank you, my friend. All right. 100 push-ups. All right. Thank you, brother. No IQ. Man, you would have, man. That would have been 200 push-ups or 200 exercises. If you wanted me to do it, I would do it. But thank you, brother. Man, very, very kind. I tell you what, I'm honored and humbled. This community is great. I don't feel worthy of it. I tell you what. Yeah, 200 curls. That's right. Or probably do a variety of exercise. But anyways, Mario, wake me up when silver spot breaks all-time high. Well, Mario, you might be sleeping for quite a while until that happens. But anyways, Theodore Bosales, who I think is in the chat here tonight. I think he was in here earlier. He says, today will be long remembered. Sal, perseverance pays off, and I took a lot of flack for going with half my wealth into PMs late last year, and boom, look at this. This is just the beginning. This is going to be a bull market for the ages. I would like to agree with you, Theodore, but I am not so sure that this is necessarily it. Essentially, really, it's one day. We've been here before where it's gone up 4% in one day as well, too. And even if it happens for a couple of days, I just don't know. I'm cautiously optimistic here, but I want to be careful because I don't want to set expectations too high, but I can understand your feeling on it. Do a coin shop video. Yes, indeed. That would be cool. I don't know. I don't want to steal the thunder of those other channels that do that, and I don't want to feel like I'm copying other channels when I do that. All right. Oh, whoa. South Korea will be producing tanks in Poland. Wow, that's interesting. All right. Adam Brown, I've done videos on GLDG in the past. Some profiles on that company. They're a good company. All right. Now, Richie Rich says, my LCS is now appointment only. No walk-ins. Wow. That is something else. That's big news. Too many customers. Also see some $500 minimums being implemented from online bullion dealers. Yeah. So far, it's just with the SD bullion, but that's still something. Wow. Crazy. John and Lonnie Baker did 200 push-ups for me. Thank you. All right. I appreciate that. Yeah, we want another walk and talk. Maybe one day I'll do that again. That'd be pretty cool. Yes, indeed. But I got to get to a different location outside of my immediate area. But I'll do that sometime. All right. Silver Honda says, who is going to the 41st annual Conquer Republic celebration in Key West, April 21st? I hope you take some video and pictures, Silver Honda, like you do over there. We would like that. Well, look at that Liquid Electrum with an epic fail. Thank you, brother. All right. Mustache and all. Thank you, Liquid Electrum. I appreciate it, brother. All right. Now, I will do some curls. I'll do some curls for him. I'll do 20 curls for Liquid Electrum. Thank you, brother. Very kind of you, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Here we go. Let's do 20 curls for Liquid Electrum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There we go. All right. Yeah. Yes, there we go. Thank you, Liquid Electrum. You are the man. You are the man. All right. And we've got Bosnian Stacker says, I need me some nuggets for sure. Oh, yeah. Get some nuggets. Yes, indeed. I'm wondering if Bosnian Stacker might be Silver King and Yugoslavian Stacker before coming back. I'm wondering if that's who that is. I don't know for sure, but American Supertramp. Someone let Dave Ramsey know gold went from 1,200 to 2030 in 5 years. That's better than his 10%. That's true. Good point. You would make a lousy spy. That's true. You're exactly right. As I was reading, I was like, oh man, he probably doesn't want me to say that out loud. I was trying to protect his identity. And I was like, bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. Oh, yeah, I'm going to look for bubbles. And it's like, and then everybody's just typing bubbles. It's like, oh, my goodness. I would make a lousy spy. You're exactly right. Oh, my goodness gracious. All right, there you go. Oh, Silver Pumper. Thank you. He was joking. I figure with the name The Silver Pumper, that was probably a joke. That's a pretty good one. All right. All right, Nickel Stacking says, Tim, Yankee Stacking LCS, said these new minimum orders by the big boys is helping him. He had $100 bills stacked to the ceiling. Wow, crazy. That is something else. He's never seen so much demand for gold and silver at his shop. That's pretty amazing. Figured out the friends and family. Cool. Yes, thank you, No IQ. That means a lot. There's no fees when you do that for either of us. So it's a very kind of you, my friend. Thank you so much. That is something about Tim. And, and it's interesting because Tim has gone through a very personal tragedy that occurred here lately. Now, my prayers go out to him and his whole family. And the fact that he is managing this has got to be tough. Yes, exactly. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, Liquid Electrum. I appreciate you, brother. You are awesome. Would love to meet you. Love to meet a lot of you guys here. It's just such good people. You really are. And this community has changed my life. I mean, for the years that I've been in this community, I've seen it shift. I've seen my audience shift. And there's just so many good people here. And people say, well, the gold and silver stacking community on YouTube is the best in the YouTube space. I don't know about these other, what about the knitting community? What about there's other communities on YouTube. Obviously, guns, metal detecting. That's sort of somewhat related, but there's I don't know, but I can't imagine communities being better than ones here. Good folks here. Theodore Bosales says rate hikes won't matter as much as the Fed's balance sheet. There's the problem. You're spot on. You're exactly right. The Fed's balance sheet. There's too much malinvestment on their balance sheet, and they can't unwind it. They were warned 20 years ago, so this feels like they were doing this on purpose. It's obvious. I'll know it when I see it. It's like porn. That's right, Theodore. You're exactly right. And I think this is all leading up to a reset of the dollar. It really is. I know, knitting. I couldn't think of what else to say. What other example to use? Knitting, maybe sewing, maybe home decorating, real estate community. Who knows? However many communities there are out there that make videos, but not that I've watched knitting. All right, 2021.90 says Doug Coate. Let's go back and check the markets. It is now 2022 and 70 cents, up $2. Silver still flatlined at $25.10. Platinum is now flatlined as well too. Yeah, the accordion community. There you go. All right. I don't know if we can beat the accordion community. They're probably much better than us. I don't know. Anyways. We have got King Digging. Says here, this seems to be a physical run on metals. Yeah, I wonder if that's part of it. But I think the dollar index is probably a larger part, or at least at this point, moving the prices so quickly. I feel like this is what we've been waiting for. Just imagine when the common Joe starts getting involved. It'll look like rats fleeing a sinking ship. Congrats to all of you that had the foresight to see the root problem and prepare ahead of time. That's right. And there's people stacking when it was unloved in around 2017 through 2019. That's really the kind of the music community has a lot of cool people too. That's right. Yeah, Terrell being one of them, by the way. The lovely Terrell is awesome. Yes, indeed. Black metal matters. That indeed. Sometimes I don't like being correct about the economy. Tough times ahead for sure. Keep stacking. That's right. Exactly right. Yeah, the accordion community has Weird Al. So well. That's right. Exactly. That's true. Weird Al. Polka polka. Stephen, Sal, just as irrigation is a lifeblood of the Southwest, lifeblood is the soup of cannibals. That's true. Very good point. Very good point, Stephen. And wise words. All right, let's see here. Silver Patriot, what a day for precious metals. I'm definitely expecting a pullback soon. There's a lot of factors in play right now, and we will see how these drive the markets. That's right. Be prepared, folks, even the ones that are very bullish on these movements and prices. Be prepared that they could pull back, and that's okay if they do. It does not change the fundamentals of what gold and silver are, for sure. Yes, indeed, so we'll see. All right. And by the way, I have a kitty on my lap right now. It's a very soft and cuddly kitty, I might add. Hello, Annie Oakley. Good to see you. And 79 is here. Good to see Tim Gibson. 79 is here. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I like it, Jam. At least call it a Weird Sal cover song. I like it. When gold goes over 20. Oh, I'd love that. If Yankee would interview me when gold goes over 2075, that would be awesome. That would be cool. Erwin Piner says, what is the best site to get the true price of gold and silver? Well, I like to use Kitco, and I'm going to show you that right now, Irvin. I think that's probably the most popular. There's other places as well, too, and right now, gold is up $1.70. Silver is down 1 cent. 1 cent right now. So, yeah, but I'm a big fan of Kitco for the prices. Silver Wolverine is here. Good to see Silver Wolverine as we're watching these markets open up in Asia. As I have a very soft, and cuddly kitty on my lap right now. Yes, indeed. Yeah, when gold goes over $2,100, I want a 10-minute slurp. Oh, my goodness gracious. I might just choke on that or hyperventilate, one or the other. We'll see here. By the way, speaking of which, of where the markets are right now, I told you that at the top of the hour we would see what they look like in the charts, and we're way past that. So here is where they are right now. We are looking at the... oh, wait a second. They're not reporting. That green is from leftover. I guess it's not showing it on a Tuesday. Nope, that's not showing. That's a bummer. Oh well. We tried. It must only happen at the beginning of the week for that type of thing. We're getting very close to 81, by the way. But there it is. All right, folks. We've been hard at this for quite a while. We're going to try something a little bit different now. Just a little different now on the channel. Something fun. As you can see here, I've got over 5,900 videos on my channel, which means that either I don't have a life or I'm just spastic or something like that. But anyways, that means that more than likely you can search for anything on the channel and something is bound to pop up, no matter how wild, no matter how crazy it is. So we're going to play a little game. After I type the word go, you will type in a crazy and wild search term after 3 pluses like this. Now, there's just a couple of very, very small and minor rules here. No more than 3 words, and they must be actual words from the English language. No proper names, please. And they can be wild, they can be crazy, they can be original. It's what we want. Even funny, even a little bit naughty, and yes, even a little bit salacious if you want to be. However, just not overly vulgar. So with that being said, let's go ahead and see what you guys can come up creatively. Let us now go. Hold on a second. I got to type the word go. Go. Let's see what you guys come up with. All right. No more than 3 words. Actual words from the English language. There you go. Let's pull it in there. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, yeah. Some good stuff. All right, let's see here. We got a couple of really good ones tonight. Let's see what pops up. Some of these might actually break the chat. Or not break the chat, but break the search. We'll see here. I'm AI. That's right, Super Stacker. I'm artificial intelligence. This has all been done by artificial intelligence. The global warmer is still here with us, by the way, tonight. All right, everybody stop. Everybody stop. Everybody stop. Everybody stop. All right, bubbles. I think we got to do that. All right, let me type the word stop. Oh, damn, Lisa's got it. All right, we got to do bubbles. We got to do bubbles for no IQ. That's just too good. That's just too good. All right, that was his little code word that I was not very good at catching the hint on. Here we go, bubbles. Oh, look at that. Look at that. All right, from 5 years ago, I tried to be creative in this video. You might like that. From 5 years ago, the largest economic bubble is a balloon. Actually, this is a pretty good analogy here. I've done a couple of videos on bubble things. Actually, just 2. Well, no, there's a. But this is the one from 5 years ago. You'll see a different interview or different intro on that. But the largest economic bubble is a balloon. Good one. Good one. So there it goes. And some of you who had some of these other search terms, save them for the next time because there's some really good ones in here. Really good ones. Save them for the next time around. Oh, yeah. Especially, and also that includes 79. I was going to pick 79s. So Terry 79, keep yours for the next time. That was a good one. All right. Very good. All right, let's see here. There you go. JM Unleashed has posted a link to it. Let's stop this poll. You guys, good job about the poll. Way to go. Let's see here. Did I pin that? Let's pin it. There we go. Yeah, we got an important presser at 8:15. I want to check that out too, but there it is. So what happens now is you will watch that video. There's the results of the poll. Are you still buying at these hyper prices? 47% of you, yes. No, 51%. All right, so watch the video that is pinned at the top of your screen by the great JM Unleashed, and put in the comment section bubbles and let me know that you're watching it from this live stream. Check it out. This is the largest economic bubble is a balloon. Check it out. Probably more relevant today than ever before, by the way, when you watch that video. But there you go. All right. Nice. Yeah, Super Stacker, thank you. Yeah, I got a lot of videos here. Thank you for being here. But thank you. So thank you all very much for watching. So with that being said, check that video out that's pinned. Put in the search term bubbles and that you're watching from this live stream, and like the video as well too. And if you want to share it, you can, because I think it's relevant now just as much as it was back then. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you. I want to leave you with this sage piece of advice, and that is this: to keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Have a good night, all. Take care. See ya.